a big bite. That is so good. Welcome back to What's Cooking. I'm Corbin from the Iowa City SCHEELS, and today I'm going to be doing my version of a classic, the Philly cheesesteak. Now for me, I think it all starts with a good quality cut of meat. I personally like the ribeye. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but I think the end result makes it worth it. So let's get this stuff all prepped and we'll head out to the Blackstone. Getting started on our prep for our Philly cheesesteaks. Now the first thing we're going to do is we are going to dice up one big white onion. Super simple to do this. You cut it long ways and come back and cut it across the cuts you already made. Dices it up super quick, super simple. Next, we're just going to cut up our green pepper. We want to get that core out of there. Then we want to cut it from the inside out, which will make it a lot easier to cut. And then we're just going to get that nice and diced up and into our bowl. Next ingredient we are going to be cutting up is some mushrooms. Now I know some of you might say that mushrooms don't belong in a Philly cheesesteak, and some do. But I absolutely love mushrooms, especially on the grill or on the Blackstone. And I think they just add an extra little bit of component to it. Next, we are going to get our ribeye steaks cut up. Now, something super important to do is you want to throw this in the freezer for about 30 minutes to an hour before you're going to actually cut it up. It cuts so much easier and it'll allow you to get those nice thin pieces that you're looking for. Like I said earlier, you can use different cuts of meat, but I absolutely love ribeye for a Philly cheesesteak. Now getting out to the Blackstone, first thing we're going to do is get some oil on there, get our onions down, get our green peppers in, and then we're gonna throw our mushrooms on as well. One thing I like to do is I like to put a little SPG Cosmos on, and of course, gotta add some butter. Any seasoning will work. You could use just salt and pepper, whatever you like. If you want a little spicier, go ahead and add a bunch of pepper on there. So we're just gonna let this cook down. And what we're looking for is we're looking for that good color on the onions. That's kind of the spot where we can tell if we're getting pretty close to getting our meat on. So once we get that nice golden color on our onions, we're gonna mix it all together and just let it cook down. Get those ingredients all mixed, and we're going to get our ribeye steak on the Blackstone. Now you're gonna want your Blackstone to be pretty hot for this, and then we're just gonna hit it with a little SPG and some Worcester sauce, and then we're just going to chop that up. I like it when the steak is pretty fine and chopped up. I just think it makes it just that much more tender when you're mixing all the ingredients together and taking that first bite. It's just incredible. So once we get the steak to where we want, we're just going to get those one final chop. And one thing I love about ribeye is it chops up so easy because it has so much tenderness and fat. Just an absolute delicious piece of meat. So we're gonna get everything mixed together. Give it a couple more flips here. And then what we're gonna do is we're actually going to start portioning out our sandwiches. So you want to get nice little piles about the length of whatever you're putting them in. I'm using a hoagie bun today. Then we're just going to top each pile with provolone cheese. Then we're going to dome it, put a little water in there. That's going to help melt that cheese beautifully, and this is only going to take about 20 seconds. So once your cheese is melted, you just get that right into your hoagie. You can toast your bun if you want. That's always another good idea to do. And look at that absolutely delicious looking Philly cheesesteak right there. Oh my goodness, that looks good. All right guys, we just got back inside from grilling these Philly cheesesteaks on the Blackstone. And I gotta tell you, I am so excited. These smell absolutely delicious. Let's give one a try here. Big bite. That is so good. Fresh ingredients, super, super simple. I actually got to go back outside and finish cooking the rest of these. I think that the crew in here is going to go nuts. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on What's Cooking.